Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today again I have my assistant, and yeah, today I'm going to be telling you guys about her skincare routine and also her hair care routine. Yes, how I managed to keep her hair looking like this. Just turn, let them see your hair. You guys can see she's just 4 months and there's no space in her hair, no bald spots. Her hair is just very thick and full and luscious and delicious. Okay, and then her skin, you guys always compliment her skin as well. You can see how her skin is glowing. Okay, so the first thing I'll say is that genetics has some role to play in how your kids hair and skin look. Okay, genetics has some role to play, but at the same time I'll tell people that if you had seen my daughter, my first daughter, if you guys don't know, I have three daughters, and the first two are in school right now. They are grown, 5 years and 3 years, and this is my baby. And yeah, for my first daughter, if you had seen her hair at this age, you will know that genetics genetics has a role to play, but not so much. Okay, because she had a lot of bald spots. Her hair was sometimes dry. I didn't really know how to take care of the hair, so everything I'll be sharing in this video is what I have learned over time taking care of three girls. Okay, so yeah, that's that about the genetics part. Genetics has a role to play, but not so much, not as much as people sometimes think, or not as much as people attribute to genetics. Okay, yes. So the first real game changer, which I realized, I think when my first daughter was about 8 months or so, she had already experienced a lot of hair loss, and that was when I realized that one of the major contributing factors to hair loss is the fabric that children sleep on. Normal bed sheets, normal cotton bed sheets, normal car seats fabric, normal chair fabrics, all those things actually contribute to hair loss because they rub their hair on those things, and those things are they cause a lot of friction on kids' hair. So I realized it when my daughter was 8 months, and from then on I started using satin. Okay, so this is a satin sheet. I made this one myself. Actually, my mom made it for me. I have two of these sheets. For my first daughter, I used a different one anyway, but it was actually satin. I went to market and just regular market, and I bought satin sheets. So I put satin on her bed and put it in her car seat. So from when I started using it for her at 8 months, all the bald spots covered up, her hair grew properly, and since then till today, she has had very good hair growth and all that. Okay, so for my second child Ava, and for this baby, from the first day we come back from the hospital, I always bring out my satin sheet. Yeah, this is actually a very big one. It's actually one side is cotton, then this side has satin, so it's a very large sheet, but I usually fold it into four. I fold it into four when they are born. Then when they grow bigger, I fold it into two, and then when they are now like 1 year, I now keep it the full length. Okay, yeah, so satin sheets is a big game changer. Ava. If you can use satin sheets for your babies right from when they are born, I promise you, you're not going to experience hair loss. Even if they experience hair loss, it won't be that bad, because even for my daughter, I noticed that she still has a little bit of hair loss. It's not enough to cause any space in her hair, but the hair at her back, that it's not as thick as the hair in other places, and that's because even if I use satin sheets, there's still a lot of friction on that part. Okay, whether on the sheet itself, on her car seat, on people's bodies, there's always that friction. So the back of her hair is not as thick as the rest of her hair, but it's actually pretty thick because she has very, very thick hair. So even the part that I'm telling you is not that thick. Like if you see it in real life, you will be wondering what I'm talking about, but me, I know, because she's my daughter. Okay, so imagine if I wasn't using satin sheets for her, she might have experienced hair loss or bald spots. Okay, yes. So the second thing that I learned, and I've been doing it for my baby as well, is that I do not wash their hair every day. Okay, yes, normal Nigerian style of bathing children, you guys know that we bath children every day. Sometimes we bath children twice a day. Some people do that anyway, but me, I don't. Some people bath their children twice a day, like in the morning and in the night, and each time they bath their children, they wash their children's hair with either the bathing soap or shampoo or whatever, black soap. Some people wash their kids' hair every single time that they bath their kids, and that is a big no because you are going to dry out your kids' hair a lot, dry it out so much, and then combing the hair that often as well can lead to hair loss. Okay, but for my baby, I wash her hair once every week, and that's because yeah, she has a lot of spit ups and breast milk and stuff like that that goes to her hair when she's sleeping. So what I do during the week is that I always rinse her hair with just plain water. Like when I'm bathing her, I take plain water and just rinse her hair properly and call it a day. Okay, but on Sundays, that's when I actually wash her hair, every Sunday. So on Sundays, I go ahead to use a shampoo, I wash her hair, and yeah. So for the shampoo that I use this it's called CN Kids. Okay, yeah, so this is what I use to wash her hair every Sunday, but you can actually contact different there's some Nigerian brands that actually have shampoos that are formulated for babies, and those are homemade-ish products that are also good and gentle for African babies' hair. Yeah, I know this product is an Oyibo product. Let me see, produced in the UK. Yeah, it's an Oyibo product, which is not so good for our hair, but at the same time, when my kids are babies, I try to limit my use of homemade or all those kind of mixture products on them, because they are babies. I don't want any issues. This one says tear free, and that's part of why I even used it. It actually says it's a tear free product, so even if it gets into her eyes, it's not going to pepper her eyes. Okay, so that's it for washing her hair. And then for bathing her, I use this Chico bath liquid. Okay, that's what it looks like. So this Chico bath foam is what I use for my kids right from birth, and I love it so much. It lasts a lot. I use just one pump. I use a foam sponge to bath my babies, so I use just one pump, sometimes 2 pumps, and it washes them perfectly. Okay, so it lasts a lot. Since she was born, I've been using this one, and it is just halfway. I don't even know if it's up to halfway safe. Let me see, it's somewhere here. Yeah, so since she was born, it's still somewhere here. That is 4 months after. Okay, so I can use this for another 4 months before it will finish. So I highly recommend this. I've used it for my 3 kids. It was perfect on their skin. But if your children have skin issues, it might not work for them. Okay, this is what works for me. So after bathing my baby, because my baby actually has dry skin, it's not so bad, but her skin is drier than I'm used to. Okay, yeah, so she actually has dry skin. So after bathing my baby, I don't dry her body so much. I just use her towel to dab her a bit and just remove the excess water, and then I remove the towel. I don't dry her very well with the towel because she has dry skin. Yeah, so sometimes I even use a wet towel to just remove the excess. I use let me not say wet, I use a damp towel to remove the excess water from her body, so her body is still left a little bit wet but not dripping wet. Okay, so yeah, I do that because she has dry skin. But even if your child doesn't have dry skin, you have to be gentle with them when you're cleaning their body. You don't rub them as if you're rubbing a grown adult. Okay, except for her bum. Anyway, I dry her bum very well because I go in immediately with this diaper cream. This is it. It's the A&D. I love this product so much. A little goes a long way. When I say a little, I mean a little goes a long way. If you take this product the way people take maybe Vaseline or normal body cream, it's going to be too much. Okay, very, very little goes a long way. I don't even know why they make it in this big jar, because this thing can last for at least 1 year or even 2 years self, so yeah, I even had to share it with someone, and look at how much it is. Like, I literally took almost half of this and gave my friend. Still, it is still a lot. Like, a little goes a long way. So that 6K, when you want to pay for it initially, it's like, how can I be paying 6K for Bum cream? Okay, but trust me, it was too much. Like, it's too much, and it works really well. I love it. I love using it on her. I love the smell. Yeah, I use it every single day, and she doesn't ever have diaper rash, like, at all. She never has diaper rash. The only thing she has had one time was when she was pooing a lot, and we just kept wiping, and then she started having irritation around her bum area. So I use pseudo cream just in her bum area. Then I use this one all over her bum and her sides. Wherever diaper touches, I use this one. Then I use pseudo cream for just the area where she had it's not rash, I'll call it like irritation. Okay, so for body cream, when my kids are born, I usually just use the Chico body lotion. Okay, I don't know if I have it here, I would have shown you guys. I use the Chico body lotion. It looks like this, actually the same kind of bottle. It comes with a pump and all that, so I use it for them right from when they are born, because they are babies. I like using, like I said, I limit my use of homemade concoctions for my kids, you know, when they are born, because I just want to be sure that they are using products that are formulated for babies. Okay, yeah, so when they are born, I usually just go with that normal Chico, and I also go with olive oil. So that is plain olive oil, no mix, nothing inside. So I use the Chico lotion first, and I use the olive oil after. But if the weather is hot, or if, you know, the baby is sweating, I use just the Chico lotion. Or if I notice that my baby's skin is looking dry, I use both. Okay, but yeah, after she turned 3 months, I now decided to use this body butter. It is from Blissy Coconut. Okay, yeah, that's it. It's from Blissy Coconut. I love it so much. The person that makes this is based here in Port Harcourt, so I'll put maybe her number or a link to her Instagram handle in the description box, so that you can buy from her if you want. So the ingredients are raw shea butter, cocoa butter, argan oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, castor oil, chamomile, and a blend of essential oils. Yeah, so this is what it looks like. It is whipped. Okay, just take a look. So I've just taken small, and this is it at the back of my hand. I don't know if you guys will see what I'm trying to show you. Yeah, so this is it at the back of my hand. It is very, very moisturizing. When I say moisturizing, I mean very, very. Okay, so this is what I use for her right now, and that is why I don't dry her body so much, so that I can use this on top and it will lock in all that moisture. Okay, another thing I use on her face, because she has dry skin on her face, is breast milk. Yes. Don't say I say you should go and use breast milk, but sometimes when I'm breastfeeding her and I can see that her forehead is dry, she usually has dry patches around here. Yes, I take a bit of breast milk and I rub it all over her face, and it goes, by the next morning I don't see it anymore. Okay, so whether it worked or not though, I don't know, but I use breast milk on her face when I notice that she has dry skin on her face. It's not that often, okay, so I don't use it every day, but whenever I notice it, even if I've had a bath or whatever, I still carry breast milk and rub all over her face, and trust me, before morning I don't see it, so it must be working. Okay, anyway, don't say it's me, I told you to go and do it though, but yeah, I think it works. So after bathing her, while her hair is still wet, I go in and use this also on her hair. This body and hair butter, I use it on her hair. I don't dry her hair. In fact, I hardly dab her hair self. Like, I want that moisture to remain on her hair, because many children experience hair loss because their hair is dry, so I don't want the water to, you know, evaporate. And then when I want to comb her hair, you guys, it's not been easy. I comb her hair once a week, because it is not easy combing her hair. Sometimes I do twice a week, sometimes I do 3 times a week. If I notice that her hair is looking too tangled, I might do 2 or 3 times a week. Other times I just use my hand to finger detangle her hair, because it's not easy combing her hair. Her hair is very, very full, like there's no space, like, and her hair is very tightly coiled. Okay, so when you put the comb, you can't just put comb and drag comb out. You have to put comb, drag it out small, bring out the comb, hold the hair, then do the tips. Like, it's a lot. I do the tips, then go back again, put the comb inside, drag it up, hold the tips, and do the tips again. So it takes a lot to comb her hair, and most times she cries. Even with all these things I do, she cries. She just reminds me of somebody, Cora. I won't mention her name, but it's Cora. So this is the Cantu Care for Kids Conditioning Detangler. It softens strands for easy comb coils. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, I stand by this product. I love it so much. Some people don't like Cantu. They say Cantu this, Cantu that. But this product in particular actually works really well for my children's hair, from the firstborn to the lastborn. It works really, really well. Like, it just softens the hair quickly, like sharp. It's not the type that, I've had some detanglers that you have to spray and spray and spray. Still, it's not that soft. You know, this one has a lot of slip. It's very, very soft, and it works really well. So that's what I use to detangle her hair. I don't wash it off. I just use it after I've rubbed the body butter. I apply it and I comb her hair whenever I want to comb her hair. So yeah, that's basically what I do for my, baby's hair and skin. I try to change her clothes often. Like, I don't allow her wear dirty clothes. I don't allow her wear diaper for too long. And also, when my kids are still babies, I try to go for the foreign diapers, either the foreign Huggies or the foreign Pampers, because there's a difference. Okay, there's a difference. Yes, it is more expensive, but there is a difference. And I also change them very often. Sometimes I even think I change them too often, but I don't allow my baby sit in her pee or sit in her poo, because those things actually cause diaper rash, cause discomfort. The child will just be cranky and be crying. You will not know why. So my dear, yes, it's expensive, but it's diaper. It's just diaper. Okay, so I always change them very often, and that's why the skin on their bum is always the bump. Okay. The skin on their bum is always very soft and supple and smooth, no spots, no irritation, no nothing. Okay. And then for wipes, I always use fragrance-free wipes for my babies. I've always used Huggies, the Natural Care fragrance-free wipes. Okay, but recently I discovered Kirkland fragrance-free wipes as well, so I use both. Like, and if I go to market, anyone I see, I buy. I love using fragrance free because sometimes products that have fragrance actually cause irritation, especially for babies. And if your baby has sensitive skin, that might be the reason why your baby is always having diaper rash, and you will not know. Okay, it might be the wipes. So yeah, then also I try to wash her bum whenever she has a big blowout, because the wiping can cause irritation. So I just carry her like this straight to the bath and just wash the poo and everything away and wash her bum, and then proceed to put the diaper rash cream and all that. Okay, what else again? Okay, so I use Persil to wash her clothes, even though, yeah, when I think about that thing, I'm just like, I use Persil to wash her clothes, I use normal detergent to wash my own clothes, and I still carry her on my body. So am I really doing anything special? So it's either all of us will use the Persil or all of us will use the Ariel. But because they are still small, because I like, the smell of Persil, I use Persil for all her clothes. But yeah, it doesn't matter the detergent you use. I mean, to me, I don't think it really matters that much. What matters is that you don't keep your children in dirty clothes. Try and wipe their bodies, their bodies often. Like when they have under their neck here, sometimes breast milk goes there or food goes there. Yeah, so sometimes I try to wipe their necks. I don't cover my babies too much because the weather is very hot. So if your baby is always having rashes, maybe you're covering your baby too much. Also be mindful of this part. If you have a chubby baby, like my baby is quite chubby, I always put her in just onesies, because if you're not careful, all those folds in their body, even her hand, she has some folds. If you're not careful, those folds are going to start getting irritated because of heat. So I try to keep her in minimal clothes during the day. At night I wear her overalls, but we sleep with AC. Okay, so yeah, I also do not use powder for my kids. I don't see the use. I bought powder when I had Cora, my first child. Okay, so I bought powder. When you're just buying things now, I need to have everything. So I bought powder, but I never used it. I didn't see the use. Like for her bum, I use diaper rash cream. Okay, for her body, when she sweats, I clean off the sweat. Because why I don't like even using powder for them when they are sweaty is that, yes, temporarily it might keep them dry and fresh, but then when they sweat, the powder now forms particles and now looks one kind. So for me, I don't see the use for powder. Some people use powder in their baby's diapers. Yeah, but for me, for girls, I think you should be careful with that. If you have a girl, I don't think you should use powder in her diaper, because it enters her bum. Yeah, so minimize issues in the future for your pikin. I'm not saying it's definitely going to cause issues for your child, but I'm just saying just in case, minimize issues for your child. So don't put powder in their diaper. Just put it on their body. If you're someone that likes using powder, it's better for you to use diaper rash cream for their bum. So yeah, I think that is it. Let me know in the comment section if you learned anything new from this video, and if there's anything you want to incorporate, or what you do for your kids that works, that you think other kids or my kids can benefit from. Please leave it in the comment section. I'd love to read your comments. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.